Okay, so we have the moon, hidden enemy Pisces, illusions, lies, secrets, okay? Water, emotions, okay? Trying to affect your emotions. You have a lot of strength, divine feminine. You're calming. I mean, you know what they're trying to do. Affect your emotions, get you angry, okay? So you're calm. May have Leo in your placement, okay? Or the sun, you're exposing them. You've seen the red flag. Trickery and manipulation. Yeah, you know what's going on, okay? So you're exposing it through your readings, okay? They're using the magician, they're using some type of magic. Well, you know, you're alchemizing your energy. You know how to alchemize your energy, okay? You already know what these people are doing. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, in regards to opportunity or money, okay? Trying to get you angry, trying to, yeah? They're trying to affect your emotions so that you sabotage yourself, okay? So that you get angry. Yeah, okay? Look, they want you stressed out. I don't know, they could be affecting people that's on drugs. I don't know, okay? Or they're taking money off them, or someone that's on drugs can't afford to do this, and maybe they've got short tempers. I don't know. Or their money's going on drugs, or they want you hitting rock bottom. You're like, okay, really? I will see about that. There's no equal give and take here. Libra energy. You're like, all right, we'll see about that. Yeah. Snakes, we'll see about that, says Libra. Okay. Because this Pisces here, with the scales in his hand, this is someone that's part of this covenant group, this entity, okay? Yeah. Alright? So this is someone that's paying the youths around you, drugs, you know, they're already being seen. Okay? I mean, they can't manipulate your mind. Okay, they definitely can't manipulate your mind. I mean, they can manipulate these energies. I mean, you know, because they're just minions, aren't they? They're just controlled by these people. So, but I mean, look, they can't control you, but they're trying to do it by using other energies. And you're like, yeah, I know. You know already what's going on. Ace of Cups, Holy Grail, Cup of Love. Look, your cup overflows. God loves you. Divine loves you. Yeah. God knows what these people are doing. Right? This hidden enemy. One of them could be Leo, or you just got Leo in your placement. But the hidden enemy is Pisces, water sign, okay? Yeah, they're getting exposed, or they've got exposed something to do with children, or I know you're shining the light on, or maybe you're gifted, okay? Or they're targeting you because you're gifted, all right? And they're trying to affect your money. Yeah, someone here has been told by a practitioner, well, you know, because they are who they are, you can't do death rituals on them, but you can try to affect their money. And Divine Feminine's like, yeah, well, I know that as well. Okay, yeah, you know that as well. Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah, they can't do magic, i.e. death rituals on you. So they're like, yeah, yeah, we'll affect their money instead. You can affect their money instead. And the divine, each time they do this, each time the divine, I mean, look at your cup. It's just overflowing, okay? Blessings from the divine. So let them carry on. Let them carry on. The divine pouring into you. Cup overfloweth. Yeah? So let them carry on. Any more messages? They know who you are. 5 of Wands, look, 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not fighting, arguing, causing conflict. Rah, yeah. You see me sometimes, yeah, I'll play games with these people because I know what they're doing. Sometimes, and I'm being deadly serious, sometimes on my readings I'll act like I'm mad, yeah. And I don't mean like crazy mad, like I'm angry, and then they think, ha, 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 we've got her, and then the next thing, yeah, I'll just be calm again. So it's like, you're very, some of you are very unpredictable, like, you know, you can alchemize your energy. 5 of Wands in reverse, okay? Yeah, we know what you're doing. There's Sagittarius, King of Wands in this group. Okay. Clarify the King of Wands. Yeah, someone's watching you. Yeah. Maybe you're the last one standing out of the group, I don't know. Or maybe they're fighting and arguing, but you're not. Okay? You've been through a lot, you're a warrior. Or there's someone in this group that still wants to carry on going. I mean, there could have been a group, and now maybe it's down to 5, now it's down to 1. I don't know. Or you've got your boundaries up towards the group, or... Yeah, do you know what I think as well? I think like someone here's like, yeah, look, smoke the ganja, yeah? Smoke the weed. Someone's like, smoke the weed, that cool you nice, keep you nice, cool, calm and collective. You're like, yeah, I know what they're doing. So they're all out there puffing their weed. Yeah? Yeah? And they're all like, I don't know, all stoned out their heads. Yeah, off the weed. Yeah? The weed's keeping them cool, calm and collective. Knight of Swords. You're quick-witted. Yeah, you're a force of nature. You're courageous, you're bold, you're a leader. Okay? Three of Cups, you're getting celebrated. King of Pentacles. Someone from the past wants to return. I mean, it's a cup. It doesn't have to be a Pisces. The cup is just emotions, okay? But who's the someone wants to invest in you, okay? Or someone from the past returns and they invested, or they saw you as a good investment, like as in to make money, or they were working with a group behind the scenes and they were clinking glasses and kiki and ha ha, and you're holding back and you're like, you're like, yeah, you ain't getting my money, yeah. You're holding back, or they may feel like you're mean and you're like, I don't care what you think, okay? Or 4 Pentacles. Yeah, they want you to spend money or something like that, or you're like, well, you don't care what they think, these people, okay? Someone can't control you, or, you know, you're working on something, or, okay? 4 Pentacles upright, someone that's mean, holds on to money, or, okay? You're not controlling like that. I mean, you're not mean, but at the end of the day, you will question what isn't right. If something don't feel right, you'll question it. Simple as that. Okay? You're not going to be extorted out of money. Okay? The Lovers. Gemini, fire sign. Third party, water sign. Yeah, it's a Pisces. Could be a Pisces female and fire sign. Definitely something to do. You're standing your grounds. Okay? Look at the low vibe energies. Five of Swords in reverse. Someone's got to put some respect on your name. Yeah. Well, they didn't want you aware of something, or you're not. They can't cause you a loss because the Five of Swords represents loss as well. We go with the silence again. Okay. Yeah. See? So these people as well, right? Yeah. So fire engine, fire sign. Do the fire sign. Okay. Something about smoking or doing something, or they're doing some type of magic. Okay. And the fire engine, it represents like Page of Wands in reverse, communication in reverse, okay? Wow, death. Oh, wow. Endings. Queen of Wands, jealous, or you're very confident, okay? Or someone's trying to cause your endings, or Page of Wands, something about it. Yeah, endings, communication, or someone knows, or something about you communicated which caused an ending, or something like that, okay? Or I mean, I read the sign of the fire engine. It said put the cigarette out. So maybe someone, you know, was smoking, or they didn't put the cigarette out properly. Yeah, opportunities, okay? I mean, look, there's smoke again there, all smoke and illusions, or something about a death, or Scorpio. Well, they're coming for your child, Page of Wands in reverse. Or something about someone's child, Page of Wands in reverse. Their communication. Something about, or something about a death, or a Scorpio, or Scorpio passed away, or something about spiritual transformation and ending, okay? Opportunities. So something, okay, oh wow, someone could be homeless, broke. Someone can't hold on to some money, or they can't pay some bills, or something like that, or it could be a couple here, okay? So they've got to release something, or something's getting information, or something's getting built, or it could be evidence getting built up, or a hierophant. There's an organization, okay? You're connected to divine. Yeah, this organization, yeah, they have keys, or it's not about, you know, they have keys to properties, or they go through people, you know, as soon as you're out there, they go looking for your stuff, okay? So if I was you, wherever you are, I'd put some like secret cameras wherever you are, okay? Because any property I go to, after finding out this, I always have cameras. They would never find where the one is. They can, I mean, yesterday they even called a guy out to do some work to fix a light, and to be honest, that was a red flag to me, because I was like, well, you know, you could have done that before I moved in here, okay? And then he said, oh, we had to glue something underneath the mirror. And I was like, okay, what does glue equals stuck, okay? And then the light, okay? So you see the light shining on you, okay? Or you're in the light, okay? Or you're on the right path, or you're not in your dark energy, or if you follow the light, okay? Said the manager of the property, I said, well, if you're not in, we're going to have to, you know, let ourselves, well, make sure you're always in. No, I was standing right there by the guy, even when he was gluing the thing. I was standing right there, and I could see him looking out the corner of his eye. I was standing right there. Yeah, I wouldn't move when he was doing the light there. Yeah, I think I went in the kitchen for a hot minute and come back out, but I was standing there. Yeah, keep an eye on these people. I said, where are you from? He said, Poland. Poland. I was like, okay. Yeah, organisation. Or you know about this organisation? Well, this organisation knows you have a connection to the divine? No? Or you receive sacred knowledge? Justice? Okay. Yeah. The justice system could be aware. Could be something to do with a court case, okay? Money. Look, something's getting looked into in regards to extorting people out of money. Okay, that's hidden. Right? Opportunities. See how they're dark? Yeah? See how they're dark? This is dark. Money. Okay? Opportunities. Casting illusions. Yeah. Looking out, waiting for ships to come in, which is money. Okay? Money. Waiting for ships to come in. Maybe they're expecting you to, you know, just jump and pay this money, and you're like, I don't think so. Okay? Judgment. Yep, I've told you. Judgment. I told you, look, you're over there, the divine. God is pouring into you. Holy Grail, cup of love. That's your energy. Divine feminine, divine masculine. That's the karmic's energy. Well, you know, when it's your time, divine feminine, divine masculine, because you'll do things right. You know where you're going to, yeah? Where you're going, you know, when that time comes. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Yeah? It's called heaven. It's a beautiful place. Yeah? These karmics, you're not going. You're going to be left behind. Because all you care about is money and materialism. And God says everyone has free will. Grand Rising. Knight of Cups. Okay. Knight of Cups. What about the Knight of Cups? Page of Pentacles. Financial opportunity. Okay. Alright. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Everyone has free will, but they just care about money, 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 that's all. You know, again, the divine says, what, you know, your choice is either love or money, and they choose money, okay? And that is materialism. Yes, don't get me wrong, we need to do shopping, we need clothes on our back, we need to pay bills, but when they start extorting people out of money or doing shady things behind the scenes just for their pockets, yeah? The angels say you have free will, and this is your choice. You will be left behind when it's your time. Whilst those that ain't about greed and they vibrate in that frequency of love, okay, well, they're going to that planet called heaven, and it's beautiful up there. And all the souls are going to be going there. So, yeah. I mean, again, these energies, they think that, you know, death is the end. It's not the end at all. Okay. It's the end for this, for the body, but our souls, never. And everything around us is energy. Okay. But these people, they're like, well, I don't care about that. That's all I'm hearing. I don't care about that. Well, that ain't happening yet. Well, I'm me. I need to make this, and I want the best car. I want to drive around, and I want everyone to hear me in my sports car. Like, you know, it's just show off. Really, show off energy. Show off energy. Okay. Yeah, King of Pentacles. All they care about is finances, looking good, money, getting validation from others, like, yeah, materialistic. I mean, you know, they're going to be praying when that time comes. Please let us go. What about us? No, that they will be reminded. They'll be shown exactly what they've done to people. Okay. Yep. Using emotional manipulation, using trickery. Are they going to be shown everything they've done in their life? Yeah, emotions, using money to emotionally manipulate, trickery. Okay. Because they want you to see some type of judgment, so they want you to get mad and so that you get calm or that God already knows what they're doing. God knows the secret, what they're doing. Okay. God knows what they're doing. God knows that they're being sneaky. Like the thing is, yeah, that they're trying to they're trying to have one over on the divine. Like, are you for real? Yeah, the Tower. God's angry. I mean, God, you know, He's a forgiving God. Okay, but you know, these energies, like, they're purposely doing something, and their foundation is crumbling, and they're seeing signs. Okay, and again, as I said, that could be like, you know, the wall crumbling away or breaking off. I said it already, have a look downstairs. Yeah, you'll see it where it's coming away. The foundation's crumbling because all you care about is money. Yeah, it's going to crumble and fall. And the divine is making sure. And it's magic that you're doing, you're affecting the foundation. Okay? So the magic that's getting done in the property, it's affecting the foundation. So whoever's on in the foundation, having to pay all the expenses, the karmics that are in the foundation, that are doing the magic, they're making the foundation crumble. It's their fault. No? If it's your foundation, if it's, you know, a scheme you're doing to get money or to extort people out of money, again, like with the electric heaters, you know, everyone knows, okay, that's the worst type of energy to use for heating, okay. You know, do you remember back in the day, like, you know, if your mum or dad had a key meter, or like, you know, they would put money on the gas, or, you know, or like, to say if they couldn't start the immersion heater or start the pilot light up, and they'd have to, you know, plug in one of them blow heaters, and then, you know, they say, oh, don't put it on for too long because it kills the electric. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Yeah, and because you're so money hungry, your foundation is crumbling right underneath your noses. Whilst you, divine feminine, divine masculine, you walk away, you're not emotionally invested, okay? You're leaving this behind, you're like, well, you know, you're bringing down your own foundation. It ain't affecting you. It's more expensive for them, isn't it? For backstabbing you, they're only betraying themselves. Look. I mean, go and have a look for yourself, see if I'm lying. In fact, wait there, I'll go and take a picture. Because I like to prove what I'm saying. Give me 1 minute. Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Alright. I mean, you know, just it's all money though, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got that one. We've got that one. We've got that one. So yeah, foundation crumbling. Yeah. That's because you like to be so money hungry. And for betraying others. Or thinking you can backstab the group here. Okay. And with the fire engines, okay, someone's connected to someone in the fire brigade or something like that, okay? Or that's their way of like, I don't know, maybe some type of magic. I mean, they use all these type of people behind the scenes, okay? Like fire sign, or, you know, it can, I mean, God uses, you know, any more messages? Yeah, something's a challenge for a King of Swords, because he's cold, or something's a challenge, or because you're no fool, or you've taken a leap of faith, or something about starting again, or maybe something, Virgo energy, okay? Someone was warned not to come in a direction, okay? Ace of Cups, yeah. Holy Grail Cup of Love, okay? Divine loves you. King of Swords. There's something's a challenge for King of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah. So we've got a King of Swords that's, you see, like the illusions and the sword's not straight, okay? We've got the Queen of Swords, the illusions are down there, and the sword is straight. One's a liar, one isn't. And the Queen of Swords is looking right at the King of Swords like, yeah, I see you. But he coming that way. Thank you. And I don't like saying GM, I say Grand Rising, because that word, the second word, you know, it represents when someone's passed away, basically. Okay. So people used to say to me, good M, and I'd be like, well, who's died? Like, or I just ignore them. Yeah, like, it's good. So like, I see it as like a good day to, you know, like, yeah, it's like, you know, like when someone's passed away and you're mourning, you're sad and you're grieving. Yeah, that's what it means to me. So when people say that to me, I blank them. Yeah, Pisces are stuck. Yeah. Or you're aware that this Pisces is trying to create uphill struggles for a group. Okay. That works for this entity. Someone's like got blonde or brownish hair. Yeah, you know the truth. And you're cutting through confusion, a powerful. Okay, yeah, they're trying to cause mourning, right? That's why I don't entertain that word. Okay? There ain't no mourning over here. So it's like saying it's a good day to mourn. No, it ain't. Yeah? Loss, grief, betrayal. Stop trying to cloak your energy. I see you. And I know what your wordings are. Okay? So I'm teaching you people as well. If anyone says good, you know, just return it by saying, yeah, it's a beautiful day. Or grand rising. Don't say that word back to them because it's magic. Certain words are magic. And again, I've had people say it to me and I'm like, well, who's died? Yeah? They mourn it. They ain't no sad and mourning over here. That ain't happening. Okay? Grand rising. You're protecting yourself, divine feminine. Taurus or Leo or something like that. Or it could be two people in your family or a family or that are external from you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, again, using manipulation and trickery. Again, wordings is magic. Do you understand? Okay, so someone's come in and they're using that GM. It's magic. The wording. Yeah, pay attention. You're not hiding anything. Okay? And they're like, right, all right, well, okay, they're exposing us. Right, let's be freaking, let's say, GM, you're not hiding as well. Easy Eats, 95, hey? Yeah. Investigators, I suggest at Easy Eats, 95, yeah, with the message GM in this. Yeah. Abundance, success. And that could just be your energy, okay? I mean, they're going to be, no, Emin, not us. Yeah, they're going to be, not us. So trying to cloak your energy. Mr. King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Or this at what's it? Sour my at SM. Light to 29th March angel message. Okay, well, if you like a private reading, you can email me. Yeah. That, you know, people want to come in here and get the messages. People got to live as well, you know. Yeah. But again, you know, it's not even for that. But you're just abundantly, it's your energy. You're abundant. Okay. Knight of Swords. You're quick-witted. Okay. You're using the intuition. Your third eye's open. Okay. You balance Earth Angel energy. Right. Earthly matters and emotions, okay? So you're in between worlds. Yeah? The messenger. You're the messenger for God. Okay? But you're just on this plane living a human experience. The tower. Where? Tower for the and light on things. There you go, dogs barking. Dogs, God will use animals as well. Confirmation. So yeah, we know what you're doing up there. Okay? You're not getting away with nothing. Okay. Yeah. We have the lustful energies, okay? Yeah, fire sign. Again, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Wow. Yeah. If it's the wood, but it looks like to me from this piece of the wood there, it hasn't been painted, but all around here it's been painted. Something. I don't know what was done there in the corner. You see the wood's different there, here, been painted, but I don't know, it looks like scorched or something. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I don't know. But, you know, I'm just bringing that to light. Anyway. Something about smoking or, wow. Like that fire sign or smoking or... Wow. They're so slippery, they stick around. Yeah, they're moping around. What's creeping around? There's something about fire sign or someone's a narcissist. Or if fire sign keeps rushing to this water sign to have sex, or someone could be over the fire sign, or they're just an energy vampire. or someone's rushing somewhere to have sex, or someone's very passionate. Something about a water sign cloaking their energy, or someone's grandmother or a mother, or someone's mourning, or like, yeah, or maybe, you know, again, there was a passing, okay? Or someone's mourning you, sad, loss, grief, betrayal, or they're crying. And you're like, well, you know, there. So it's like, you're not DEAD, yeah? But it's like they are crying because they're not going to see you again. They're not going to see you again. And they're crying for cloaking their, yeah, because they're in regret for cloaking their energy. And you're like, well, you know, it's a little too late. The trust is gone. You're like, I suggest you take it up with God. But you've now got your boundaries up. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Yeah, you're leaving them out in the cold. And they know that, you know, you're being deadly serious. You're not joking. Like, you are cold towards this person. I don't trust you. It's as simple as that, isn't it? You know what you've done. You've got to live with that. Yeah, you've got your boundaries up. You know, when your heart was open, or when you had the cup of love, okay, offer them love and all that, they didn't accept it, or they took that as you being weak, or they took advantage. And you're like, well, okay, well, I'll take that cup back and I'll pour into myself, and I'll leave you out in the cold. Right, have a good life, take care, bye. And now they're mourning you. Yeah. Look, you're moving forwards. Yeah, victory, warrior energy. You're not getting angry, okay? Yeah, don't worry. The Leo that was part of this as well, you're like, yeah, I'm not even getting angry with you, okay? You're like, don't worry, you could be two people in your family, you know, whoever, or, you know, you are a Leo, or you're not getting annoyed, or you found out some information, or your guys are saying, don't even bother to, like, get angry with these people. They'll get their karma, don't worry. It's backfiring. Whilst you're there getting recognition. Or there's a fire sign that wanted to get rewarded by bringing you loss, or hurting you, causing you some type of loss, grief, betrayal. Or it could have been someone in your family, or someone here that walked away from you. Or you're like, all right, okay, well, bye. Or maybe they thought like you'd be mourning. Oh, okay, you're like, have a good life. Okay. Someone didn't care. They just, someone was egotistical. You know. Yeah, you're turning your back, you've got the world in your hands, someone could be watching you. Again, you know, we ain't got control. Yeah, I mean, you can love your children, but if they want to come against you for whatever reason, or they're like, well, I'm going to leave you out in the cold, or, you know, I'm going to cloak my energy, or whatever, okay, you're like, whatever, or maybe they walked away from you, or, I don't know. You know, I remember when my nephew was at mine. This is good years ago, and I was smoking a weed, and I said, boy, when I was younger, we used to smoke it on the bong. You know, like a chalice. There's so many different ways to smoke a weed. I'm not excusing any drugs. I'm just explaining myself. So don't run with that, okay? No drugs, good, but I'm just saying. I was saying that's what I meant, because I had a little drink and I was happy, and I was like, you know, playing a bit of music, and I think my nephew turns it around, okay? I was like, yeah, when I was son, like, he's a big man. I was like, yeah, when I was younger, we used to do this like on the chalice. Yeah? That's how Rasta man smoke it. Do you understand? There's so many different ways. But my nephew, I know. But all I remember is my son got up and he walked out, and I was like, what's he left? Why's he left? But my nephew whispered something to him. He got up and he walked out. They both walked out, and I was like, that left me confused. And then I started thinking, I thought, I wonder if he took it the wrong way, or my nephew said something to him to make something look like it wasn't. I didn't chase after them. I was like, well, all right, bye. Okay. Instead of you asking me what that meant, why did you ask Simeon? I weren't about one done. Yeah? Son or not, I don't care. I'm not chasing no one down. Yeah? I'm sitting in front of you. You ask me, Mum, what does that mean? Yeah? But instead you're asking Simeon. Like the one who comes from the witchcraft family. And I've done already tell you, stay away from them people. Yeah? The same Simeon that wanted me to attack his girlfriend. Like, are you mad? Like, I'm not getting in between your relationship. And then you wanted to come and stay at my flat, Simeon. I was like, no, I didn't really know you. I don't know you like that. I mean, you already went to prison for beating your dog, isn't it, Simeon? You were seen in the park beating your dog. You went to prison for beating your dog. Like, come on, seriously. Yeah, you're a backstabber. Yeah? And that's why I'm not chasing after family. I don't care who you are. Alright? That trash, run with it. I'm going the opposite direction. I'm living my life for me. I'm not chasing no one down, child or not. I don't business. Because I don't care who you are. I'm not chasing you down. Yeah? I'm going the opposite direction. See you later. Packing lightly and I'm off. Not chasing no one down. Queen of Cups. Boy, Pisces energy. Someone's an emotional manipulator here. Okay? She's an emotional manipulator. The Emperor, Aries energy. Could be someone, could be his partner. His partner. I don't care for these people. I wonder if her name's Lisa. The Devil in reverse. Yeah. Page of Cups. Yeah. Catfish love bomb. So someone catfish someone. Ask any Rasta, yeah, how they smoke weeds. It's for medicinal purposes. If you've got illnesses, you know, you can get the EB oil or something like that, or you can go to the doctor. Like if people have got arthritis or they're in wheelchairs or they can't move, they're in like a lot of pain, you can get it written up. Okay? But you, Simeon, you know what you've done. You know what you've done. And you're in cahoots with Angela. Stay over there. Yeah? You're not dealing with the Capricorn. They're in a state, they can't bind you. You're evil. Yeah? Angela, Braithwaite, Simeon, Major, Michael Paul Hazel. Yeah? You got the child with Simeon from the Major's family, whose nan done witchcraft. That's why I don't mess with none of you. Okay? Nine of Swords. I don't mess with you, family. And I keep telling my son, stay away from these people. But you wanted to turn around and ask that Simeon. That's part of the witchcraft family. about what does that mean. Instead of asking me, I'm your mother, I brought you into this world. And you're asking that crosses, yeah? And then you got up and you walked out. Not even bye. I was like, all right, okay, take care. Yeah, Empress, your child, like, come on, this is how your children and your family, whatever, I'm gone, see you later. Have a good life. Yeah, have a good life, family, okay? You're like, have a good life. I'm good over here on my own. I walk in faith. I have God next to me, okay? I'm connected to the divine. I don't need to be connected to no one else that wants me in sad and crying and grieving. Nah, I walk next to God. If family want to treat you like that, take care. Have a good life. No arguments. I'll too leave you out in the cold. Alright? All this wanting you sad and grieving ain't happening. Backfires. Take care. Now they wanted you like that. They're like, no, we're not getting like that. Okay? But we're not getting like that. It will shine a light on your ass. Okay? Yeah. Spirit is guiding you. You was always a star. Divine feminine. These energies knew it. Okay? And this is why they try to block and cause you grief and betray you. Alright? And Simeon Major, alright? You're so fake. Like, I don't even know you. Yeah, you come into my mum's side of the family late. When my mum passed away, you threw yourself on the floor in the hospital. Like, you're actless. Alright? Like, you need to learn to act a bit better, okay? Because you're just like that Fiona Hazel. The Fiona, yeah? Your girlfriend lives in Wandsworth, don't she, Simeon? Huh? Fiona was always up your flat. It's like birds of a feather flock together. Good luck to you. And weren't you telling me, Fiona, that you was tonguing up Sherma Major? Yeah, me and Sherma had a relationship. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Sherma, I don't, yeah, I'm not into all that. I go to church now. I'll tell you, these people, a building doesn't mean anything. Acting like you go to church, a building means nothing. The temple was inside you. God is within you. Acting like you're all, all godly now. Let me go to a church to prove this. It proves nothing. God says that the evil will use these temples, these buildings. God says they will use it. The evil will use the evil will hide within them. You don't need to go into no church and praise this and praise that. And, well, I go to church every day and I'm godly now. It means nothing. High Priestess, you know what's hidden? You have a connection to the divine, okay? Four of Cups, someone from your past wants to return. You don't want no one from your past returning. You're not interested. What, for them to try to hurt you again? Look, to bind you. I mean, we already know what they've done. Yeah? Sneaky energies, wanted you binded, stuck, grieving, sad, heartbroken. You're like, whatever. Okay? Take care. You made your bed, you lie in it, have a good life. Simple as that. You're like, you know, family, yeah, all they cared about was money. You're like, you stay over there, and Divine Feminine's going this way. Have a good life. Ciao. Now they're all fighting and arguing and conflicts, okay? Disagreements, you're like, whatever. There could be people in the family, right? And you're like, who cares, whatever. I mean, your mother's in a psychiatric ward, isn't she, Simeon? Sherry? Your dad's a crackhead. And people like this will try to ruin relationships with other children and their parents. Shall I tell you why? Because you're not happy with your parents, Simeon Major, are you? Again, you kicked up the dog in Labatt Grove and you were seen on CCTV and he went to prison for that. Well, what does that say? And you think that you could stay in my flat? You're mad. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They can't work on something. Trying to hold you back and hold on to you. Or they want to hold on to you to still try to have control and power. You're like, oh, piss off. Go away, man. Okay? Right. Trying to hold on to you. You're like, not holding on to me. You ain't got no emotions for these people. Look, no equal give and take. Or someone could be broke, or there wasn't no equal give and take. Now they want to give you equal give and take. You're like, I don't think so. I don't need nothing off you. You're like, I'm fulfilled. God, I walk by this. I stand with God and I walk with God. Okay, I don't have faith in you people no more. Okay, you're like, anything I need, I'll ask God. All right. Yeah, God is my provider. Illusions, lies, secrets, Pisces energy, hidden enemy. You're like, I'm not interested. I don't want you coming back around, thanks. Yeah. Or there could be two men that's in competition over you, Divine Feminine, and you're blocking both of them out. Yeah, you're guarded. You're like, I'm not interested. Again, they could be going through some type of karma, judgment, whatever. And this is why some of them, now they see clearly, after they put you through everything they put you through, you're like, it's a little too late. Yeah, 8 of Wands, travel. I mean, this earth sign here, this earth sign, she was just focused on self. And now you're focused on self, okay? But you're being creative and you've got whatever you're doing, okay? I mean, they were focused on self to cause you loss, grief and betray you. Or when you was in their life, or they had the chance to, you know, love you and all that, like you've put on reaching out to them, they was ignoring you. And you're like, all right, okay, well, take care. And now all of a sudden they want to come back around. You're like, no. Keep that same energy. Okay, remember, right, you ignored and blocked and you didn't care, and yeah, you want to cause another loss, put them through grief, betray them, keep them stuck, overthinking. Let's keep that same energy. Take care, you stay over there. Okay, have a good life. You're not angry, you're like, bye. Justice, you're getting justice, Libra energy. Yeah, these people are karmics. Okay? This cycle's over. Start not visiting the cycle again. These people are in your past. Yeah? It's like they want to hold on to your energy. You're like, I'm not holding on to you. Like, what's up? Like, there ain't no coming back around. Like, they might be saying, oh my God, they've never seen you be. You're like, no, it's not happening. Have a good life, though. Bye. Have a good day.